lot of people out there that don't understand you can put things on to stay cool.
It doesn't seem to make sense, but Doug's company, TechNiche International, makes technology-enhanced climate apparel and accessories, most of which you put on to stay cool.
It's hard.
It's a
you know,
hard
people think you go to the
concept.
beach and you know you're going to be the coolest in a bathing suit.
Yes.
You're going to be the coolest in one of our cooling vests.
10 years ago, Doug had had it with his corporate job and turned to entrepreneurship.
I think it's kind of born out of frustration. You work for somebody, you think you can do it better, and I just finally had enough and just decided I'm going to go quit, figure out how to do my own business, and that's what I did. My wife was 6 months pregnant at the time.
And here's the crazier thing. Despite a pregnant wife, Doug decided to quit his regular job to devote his full-time focus on finding a business to launch.
It really only happened, or I believe sometimes it really only happens when you can focus on it 100%. When you're working for somebody, you know, you're busy 40 hours a week. It's tough to focus on your own dream. And so I just thought, well, maybe it's going to work for me better if I can just stop doing that and just focus full time. So I did that.
Doug spent several months looking at products that could become a business. What eventually got TechNiche International launched was a simple cooling neckband.
And so what I did is I looked at it and said, can I build a business out of this little gimmick? Probably not, but if I did it better and would allow people to have like full vests that, you know, were pretty cool, then that could be a real business. And that was really the launching point, and said that this is real. This is something that can grow into something significant where we can have product on lots and lots of people.
So many people that TechNiche International today sells more than 250,000 pieces of clothing to 50 countries.
We have industrial safety, people that work outside. We have motorcycle apparel, people that ride their bikes outside. We have a outdoor recreation market. We have specific athletes, runners, cyclists, triathletes, that type of thing. And then a variety of specialty markets, the U.S. military. We have about 7,000 units over in Iraq and Afghanistan, keeping soldiers cool.
Wearing your stuff.
Exactly. And some other things, people with MS, they wear our product, multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
They have thermoregulatory issues. They have a hard time keeping their body cool.
Did you ever think you'd have that type of niche
Not in a
client?
million years. Mascots and performers, you know,
Yeah.
costumers. It's a pretty obscure market, but believe me, there's a lot of mascot costumes that are out there.
All of TechNiche International's 300 plus products can be made at their headquarters in America. And Doug's company even makes vests for dogs, riding material for horses, and cooling vests for kids who suffer from a complete lack of sweat glands.
So what we do is we've tied in with some of the foundations and things, and so, you know, especially some of the young kids that have a hard time, maybe can't go outside, they'll actually take our product and
You can't go outside at all.
can't go outside at all. With our cooling vest, it'll allow them to go outside and, you know, recreate with their friends, and it's kind of one of the more satisfying parts of the business. It's not a huge piece of business for us, but it's exceptionally satisfying. There are some kids out there that wear our vests from the moment they wake up till the moment they go to bed.
TechNiche International is the only manufacturer in the world to make air-activated heating, evaporative cooling, and phase change cooling products using 6 different technologies.
This is not water.
Okay, because I was going to say it feels like water, it's the weight of water.
Chemical-based cooling. So water, you put that against your torso, very cold. Vasoconstriction, ice burns, that type of thing. A lot of people can't tolerate it. You know, scoop a bunch of ice out of your freezer and hold it. Yeah, hold it in your hands. Yeah. So this actually changes phases, meaning it freezes at 58 degrees.
Where do you get all the technology for your clothing?
It comes from a variety of different places. Some of this stuff it's technologies we source all over the world. We source some stuff in China. We source some stuff in Europe. We source some stuff here in the United States, so it kind of all comes together into a technology for us. And again, it's really by technology. One of our technologies, we actually manufacture a specific fiber over in Europe. They convert it for us, and then they put it on boats, and they send some of it here. They send some of it over to Europe. Very complicated logistics system, but it kind of all comes together, and at the end, what comes out the other end is a
You
product.
have had to pioneer your own technology because it didn't exist.
Absolutely, yeah. We had to go to specialized fabric manufacturers and say, can you make this for us? Some people say no, but maybe this guy could. So we start, you know, experimenting.
Is that you thinking of,
Well,
we need a little
I don't want to take all the credit. We have, you know, some people here that help, but yeah, you know, one of our roles is we have to go find vendors. That's a huge part of being a small business. You have to go find a vendor that can help you with the stuff that you need.
It's not just vendors that have helped Doug, but his #1 support system.
There's some times when I went to my wife and said, we got to make payroll. And so we're going to do that with the credit card, hon. I hope that's okay. And never once did she say, no, that's not good. She said, if that's what we need to do. Should I start a business? I'm thinking about this. Do it. You know, I believe.
If you're asking the question, you know the answer.
Yeah, exactly. You know, secretly they're dreaming about it, and they've been dreaming about it for a long time. And I think you should go out and do it. I mean, there's never a good time. It's going to be stressful. You might not make as much as you think, but go do it because you never know what it could turn into.
Did you think you would be at this point?
Never. No. And it's funny, once you get here, you never take the time to look around and say, you know, we have this. You're always dreaming of more. I remember when we made our first sale. Yeah, I think when you make your first sale, you're excited for 30 seconds, and then you're already looking for your second sale. And we want to get to the point where, you know, you wouldn't go out in the rain without an umbrella. You wouldn't go out on a hot day without a cooling vest, ultimately. And I think that's where we want to take things.
Do you think where the future of
apparel
is in that sense?
Absolutely.